Hey guys, and welcome to a Minecraft challenge from the Creators Guild Discord. This was set by Giraffe Queen UK, and it's called Block Party. I'll be linking Giraffe Queen's video in the description, along with some of the other players' videos, so if you're interested, please make sure you check all of that out. Also, if you're a content creator and want to give this a go, then check out the description of Giraffe Queen's video for a link to the Creators Guild Discord. Right. And with that out of the way, let's jump on into this video. This is my first attempt at it, and it was actually really quite interesting, so I'm happy to have recorded this one to show you guys. Right, here we go. So the idea of Block Party is that you've got like 10 minutes until sunset to gather as many different types of blocks as possible. The list of blocks that you're allowed to add to all of that, or you're allowed to collect, are on the Discord, so if you want to check that out, you know where to go. So this is me just getting sorted, and you may have noticed the biome I'm in to begin with. I'm in a mesa biome, and it threw all of my plans out the window. I had plans for this. I'm telling you, I had plans, but yeah, it all just went. Everything went out of my head the moment that I saw I was in a mesa biome. I was completely not expecting that. So everything I'm doing right now is completely on the fly, especially as, looking around, there's no other biome around other than this ocean. There just isn't another biome in sight. So yes, it certainly made things interesting. At the moment, I'm collecting up a whole load of, this is just hardened clay, because I've realized that I can dye it. However, that was the intention. I don't think, no, I didn't. I did not get round to dyeing it. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I also didn't realize that I could grab cactus, and cactus counts as one of the blocks. I didn't think it did, but it does. So I missed out on that one. Essentially, this run, I'm kind of happy with how I did, because, you know, I was doing everything on the fly. I'm collecting all these different colors and stuff. But then looking back at it afterwards, and you can attribute this to me being so flustered, this being my first run and being in a mesa biome, there were so many other things I could have done. Like, so easily could have done better. For example, all of this terracotta that I'm grabbing right at the moment, I could have cooked it. I could have cooked it and turned it into glazed terracotta. Completely slipped my mind that I could do that. And there are some other blunders along the way as well. But overall, I can't really call this run a blunder because I did pretty well. Anyway, I'm collecting some stone right now, because stone, you can turn it into all manner of things. But yes, you've got to get all of the stone bricks, and then all of the variations of those, so the chiseled and whatever else it's called. You can also do smooth stone, so just cook it once to get normal stone, and then you can cook it again to get smooth stone. So yes, definitely worth grabbing a whole load of stone for this. In fact, in my later attempts at this, I grabbed more than 48. I grabbed a full stack generally, because for one thing, it's nice to just grab or make a whole load of what are they called? Furnaces, so you can collect things or smelt things up quicker. Right now, I remembered that, of course, you can turn kelp into dried kelp blocks. I couldn't remember that at the time, that it was a dried kelp block. I was like, there's something you can do with kelp and turn it into a block, so I'm going to grab that and see if I can remember that later on. So you'll see me fumble around with that later. Here's a bit of a fumble right here. I've got it in my head that every block I collect is kind of precious to me, so as I climb this hill, I'm pretty much just like parkouring it. I could build my way up, but that would get me up so much faster, but no, I'm just parkouring the way up. So, coarse dirt, that's another nice feature of being in the mesa. As soon as you get onto one of these plateaus, you can grab some coarse dirt. Of course, it doesn't take much to make coarse dirt yourself, but it's handy just having it right there. And I'm keeping my inventory nice and organized. It's a double-edged sword having these shulker boxes, because you put things into them to organize your inventory, but then when you're trying to figure out what you can make, you forget which things you put in the shulker boxes, and it becomes it's a mind hurdle. Let's call it a mind hurdle. Anyway, I've got these trees. I'm finally getting trees now. What, like 4 minutes in or something? Usually it's the first thing you do, but yeah, this is such a loop I was thrown through for this one. But yes, I can't see any other biomes around. Like, How big is this mesa biome? I know there's some biomes are bigger than others. Mesa, I guess, because deserts can be huge, along with things like the big snowy ones. They can be huge as well. Anyway, there's a smelter, something that's just slightly out of the ordinary. Not a smelter, a smoker. That's what it's called. Smelter. You should just call furnaces smelters instead. At some point, in watching the videos of this challenge, out of 3 different videos that I watched, everyone called shovel something different. One person called it a shovel, and then someone else called it a spoon. That's Giraffe Queen, I think. In fact, I'm sure. And someone else called it a spade. So I feel like I should have my own name. Maybe a lollipop or something. It's a green lollipop. Green or blue? What color would you call that? It's a diamond lollipop. Anyway, there is just nothing. There is nothing around here, no other biome, so I'm pretty much in a second just deciding to stop here. I did find the dark oak, only the planks though, so I can't really turn it into anything too useful. I would have liked to find a dark oak tree, but no other biomes around here. And, of course, I've found, because of this abandoned mine, all of this string. Now, I'm kind of proud of this, and at the same time, it's a bit of a blunder. I go down here, I grab 2 of the string, because I can turn this into a loom. There you go. However, it completely skipped my mind that what I could have also done is grabbed 4 string and turned that into wool. And then if I'd, cooked up the cactus that's around me, which is another thing I didn't do. See, there are so many things I didn't do. Could have done so much better here, but still, I'm doing quite well. But yeah, I could have dyed the wool green as well, so that would have been an extra couple of blocks. But now if you see on the left-hand side, I'm past midday, so I've got less than 5 minutes left. Probably like, what, 3.5 minutes left? So I'm committing to cooking now. I'm turning all of the sand into whatever I can turn it into. So you've got the sandstone, there's cut sandstone, and I was smelting to make some smooth sandstone. There you go. Smooth red sandstone, rather. And I'm going to need more. Always going to need more. This is something I realized later on, is that in my subsequent attempts, if you go past sand, it's actually a good idea to pick up a whole load of sand. Even better if you're in the desert, of course, because you can dig down and grab a whole load of sandstone just right off the bat. That really helps speed things up. But also, if you're just grabbing sand, then you can turn it into glass. And better still is if you find some gravel along the way and you... that's not how you make a milk. That's not how you milk a kelp block. That well-known phrase there. I don't know, what was I talking about? Can't remember. Something about sand. Yes, you can make all of the concrete. Concrete is fantastic, by the way, because you can also put it in water to make, well, you can turn the powdered concrete into normal concrete. So that's an extra 2 blocks for each color that you find. So it's kind of huge. It's kind of amazing if you can color a whole load of things. I think actually coloring things is probably the best thing you can do in this challenge. Because there are, if you find a whole load of flowers, if you start in a flower forest and you have access to concretey things, so sand and gravel, and you have sheep nearby, that's probably the best you're going to do in the entire challenge, honestly. That's what I think anyway. I think that's probably the way that you're going to get the most blocks. So anyway, yep, got some cracked stone bricks there and the smooth stone. So doing pretty well. I'm cooking up the kelp. So that's an extra block right there. Finally I remember I can make some of the normal things like a chest and a barrel, which I just failed there because I hit ESC to come out of it rather than actually building it, so I had to build it again. Some more wasted time right there. I think in a moment I'm going to realize that while this is all smelting and stuff, I could run over. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm looking towards the sun. I can grab some things down here. There was some coal in that one. There's, this is andesite, which I didn't have before, and it leads straight down to some iron, which I have been looking for and do look for in subsequent attempts as well, because all you need is a couple of iron. If you smelt them up, you can turn that into a, what's it called? It's a something table, smithing table, I think. something I never play around with. And also you get shears. So every different type of tree that you go to, you could get the leaves as well. So that's kind of huge. Remembering that already any tree that you go to, there's my block, my kelp block, any tree that you go to, you're going to get all the different types of wood things. So if you can get the leaves on top of that, that's pretty amazing. But yeah, this has been a really interesting challenge. Thinking on my feet, I need to cook up stuff. I never found the coal, and there's some coal right down there. So I'm cooking up with some sticks from the dead bushes. What a strange one this was. This is probably one of my weirdest ones, and it was the first one that I played. So I'm quite happy with how this went. But yeah, it's a really interesting challenge. So I do recommend that you have a go at it. And see how you do, see if you can beat me. I am going to be releasing another one later on. This is my first attempt. And I guess I'll be releasing my last attempt later on. Guess what? I was just circling the crafting table and the furnace because I forgot to pick them up. I forgot to pick them up. 2 easy blocks that I could have added to. Ugh. But in the end, I get 36. Is that 36? 27, 36. Yeah, that's 36. And I forgot those 2. How did I do that? Ugh. But there you go. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.